Hey, what's going on, nation? Today I want to talk to you guys about something super important, and it's about overcoming weakness and discouragement in the gym, whether you're a beginner or an advanced lifter. But before we get started with that, if you did not see the video that I posted yesterday on how to build bigger traps, it's a really great video involving the upright row, and I go over a few form techniques that you can apply to your training in order to get more out of the exercise and to make sure you avoid shoulder impingement, which can be a huge issue and cause a lot of pain over time. So if you haven't seen it yet, I'll post that link down in the info section below so you guys can check it out. And I'll also post a link. I just released a video today on my other channel, Older Humanity, on everything that I got for Christmas, for those of you who are interested in that. It took me a few weeks to finally get this video done, and I even had to hold off on unboxing a few things for that video, which kind of sucked, but it was worth it. And one of those gifts, in case you're wondering, is this awesome Superman friggin' t-shirt. I love this thing. Erica got this for me, and it's definitely noteworthy. I like wearing tank tops when I go to the gym. I'm thinking about starting to get some more of these types of shirts because they just look badass. I mean, yeah, I like it. Anyways, let's move on. So if you haven't seen that yet, make sure you check it out. And guys, please turn on video notifications, click on that bell so you don't miss new video uploads from me. So, overcoming weakness and discouragement in the gym. And the reason why this video topic popped up for me today is because I'm starting to see some people in the gym that are training, and even some people that I'm talking to on my own website, muscularstrength.com, that are doing some of my 12-week programs. You know, they're starting to get a little discouraged, and they're kind of getting inside their own head, and that's basically kind of making them feel like they're not giving it their all in the gym. So, for example, if you're a beginner, okay, you haven't done much training before, you have to understand that when you go to the gym, you know, you shouldn't expect to be able to train as hard. And I'm not even saying lift as much weight. I'm saying the intensity of your workouts, you can't expect them to be as intense as everyone else in the gym who's been training for a long period of time. Why? Because your body is not conditioned yet to be able to handle that type of training. And if you put yourself on this pedestal and you compare yourself to everyone else in the gym, you're gonna feel weak and you're gonna feel highly discouraged. And you have to kind of kick that to the side, gotta kind of leave your ego at the door, and you gotta feel, you know, like you're going to the gym to start this amazing new journey, and you have to understand that it's gonna take time. And another thing too, a lot of beginners get really discouraged by how sore they get the first few weeks. Like, for example, if you're trying to do a 4 or 5 day training program, you might be so sore from days 1 and 2 after DOMs kick in, you know, after a couple of days that you feel like you can't go to the gym to do the rest of your training. But when in reality, guys, when you're feeling super sore, you can still go to the gym and you can still do your training. And if you have to lower the intensity of that workout in order to make it through, that's okay. Because at the end of the day, doing something is always better than doing nothing at all. So if you're watching this video and you're getting super tired and super sore from your training because you're just starting out with your workouts, I don't want you to get discouraged. I don't want you to feel weak. I want you to understand that after another week or two of kind of going through this hell, it's going to get much easier. And you'll still get sore, but you won't be as sore as you are now. Your body's going to start to adapt. You're going to start to get stronger, and you're going to be able to power through your workouts much faster, using more weights, and with a lot more intensity. The reason why people quit after January, the New Year's resolutioners, is because they don't understand this concept. They don't understand, you know, why they're so sore or why they're maybe not progressing as fast as they should. And what happens? You lose motivation. Why would you want to go to a place to do a workout where you're not really seeing any benefits from it? And what I'm saying to you guys is you just have to kind of power through that first 3 to 4 weeks. And then after that, things will get better. You'll fall into a groove. You'll have your schedule down. You'll be able to train more intense. You'll be able to lift more weights and eventually be able to keep up with the seasoned lifters that are in the gym. So now moving on from there, if you're a seasoned lifter, okay, and I want to talk about this because I have a few workout partners that I'm working with in the gym, and I'm starting to notice, this with one of the guys that I'm training, and my friend, he's been training for a while, and he's trying to do the same weights that he used to do when he used to train all the time. And we all kind of fall into this category, all of us seasoned lifters. And this is actually where a lot of injuries usually happen, And it's because we look back and we remember maybe how strong we used to be when we were training in the gym. We had the time to go to the gym every single day, 3 hours a day, And when we grow up, or at least for me, or if your life gets busy, I'm 32 years old now, guys. I have a business I have to run. I have a family I have to take care of. If I spent 4 hours in the gym every day like I used to, my wife would basically kill me. And I don't want that to happen because then I'll make no gains. But, as you get older and you start to find the time and you start to fit fitness back into your schedule, like I said, you took some time off, now you're fitting it back into your schedule and trying to make it a normal thing again. If you haven't trained super hard for the last 4 or 5 months, you can't expect to go to the gym and to be able to lift all the same weights you did 4 or 5 months ago. Why? Because when your body isn't forced to train, or when you're not going to the gym to train, your body basically says, okay, well, I don't need to hold on to as much muscle as I did before, and I don't need to be able to lift as much weight that I did before. So your body just starts to lose bits of muscle mass, and your strength starts to go down a bit, and it will take time to build that back up. But if you used to go to the gym and dumbbell press 100-pound dumbbells for a set of 12, and now you're barely doing the 80s for a set of 8, you cannot feel discouraged. Just like the beginners, guys. After 3 or 4 weeks, your muscle memory will start to kick in, and you'll be able to start getting to that intensity level that you used to be at, when you were training all the time. The biggest reason why people injure themselves or they get discouraged, I would say more discouraged than injured, is because they go to the gym and maybe you go to the gym and you see some of the same people you used to see in there all the time, and now not only do you feel, I wouldn't say beneath them, but not only do you feel, weak compared to them because you hadn't been there in a while, or you hadn't been training as seriously as you would like to, but at the same time, you're going to try to keep up with them, maybe because you did in the past, but you can't keep up with them because you haven't been training as hard as you used to, and you're not as strong as you used to be. So if you're starting your fitness journey now and you're watching this video, I want you to understand that it's going to take time for your body to adapt to the training. You won't be as sore, and you will be able to eventually train more intense and lift more weight. And if you've taken time off and you're coming back to the gym, the same thing goes for you, but the difference with you is you can't look back at what you used to do and expect to do that now, because it's just not gonna happen. And if you try to lift with the same weights, with the same intensity, you will probably injure yourself. So you have to just be smart. And if you go to the gym and you're smart and you have a goal and you have a vision that of where you want to be when you start training again, you will be much better off. And another thing I want to add real quick too to wrap up this video, a lot of people have been asking me how much weight should they lift? And they ask me what percentages of their 1 rep max and all that stuff. Well, first of all, you should only really be working with percentages if you're powerlifting, okay? Or if you're trying to increase your overall strength on a lift. There's really no need for you to worry about percentages if you're just starting your fitness journey back up or starting it for the first time, because at the end of the day, you should not be trying to do a 1 rep max. And also, guys, when it comes to training and bodybuilding, I think percentages are more like barriers to me, where if I give myself, I'm only going to do 80% of, my 1 rep max for my bench, then it's like mentally I'm holding myself back to only doing 80%, where maybe I could go a little heavier and have someone spot me and get some forced repetitions out and get a more intense workout. So don't hold yourself back by percentages. The easiest way to figure out how much weight you should lift for, let's say, a set of 8 to 10 repetitions is, let's say you're dumbbell pressing, go to the rack, grab a pair of dumbbells, and see if you can do them 8 to 10 times. And if you can do them more, then you need more weight. If you don't do 8 to 10, maybe you get like 5 or 6, then go a little lighter so you can hit that rep range. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really enjoying these topics, and you guys have been feeding me lots of great topics down in that comment section below. So make sure you keep leaving those responses so I can get ideas for future videos to discuss with you. And I'd like to keep continuing to collect a bit more questions to have a Q&A video soon too. So be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.